Okay. Yep, guys. Okay. Dhruvita, can you please read out the question for me?
Yes, sir. The angles of elevation of the top of the tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meters and 9 meters. Find the height of the tower from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Find the height of
Okay.
the
Find the height of the tower. This is what he is asking, right? If you check it out, don't think too much. Straight away go for the key objects here. Key objects. What are the key objects here? Right. In that key object also, what is the vertical object? Vertical object, if you check it out, the only vertical object is nothing but the tower here, the one which stands vertically. So the vertical object is nothing but the tower. Okay, now we need horizontal objects. Horizontal objects, right? Horizontal object. He didn't give any other point except 2 points. There are only 2 points. On the horizontal line, he is talking about 2 points. The vertical object is nothing but, right, the tower. Horizontal objects are nothing but the 2 points. So 2 points he is talking about. All right. And the next one, what he's saying, right? Angle of elevations. Angle of elevation means slant objects we don't have. Slant objects we don't have. Why? Because he has given topic of angle of elevation. If he gives about any thread or rope or ladder, something wire, if you think like that, those are slant objects. But here it is not an object. He is talking about angle of elevation. He's talking about elevation. Okay, so it's nothing but imaginary lines. Imaginary lines. We have to, as it is right angle of elevation, so line of sight we have to draw. So let's go for that one. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points. How much distance he has given? He is asking us to find the height of the tower, and moreover, he has taken the 2 points on the same straight line. He didn't take the points away from each other. He has taken on the same straight line and on the same straight line, which is joining the foot of the tower. Let's go for that one. Let's go for that one. I'm drawing the figure. The first thing what I like to draw is nothing but the ground. I like to draw the ground on which I like to draw the ground. Yes, I like to take this as the ground. Yep. I like to take this as the ground. Okay. Right. On the ground, the first thing I like to make it stand is nothing but the tower. Yes. This is the tower. All right. I like to label it as something like this as A and this as B. Okay, he didn't give the height of the tower. As he didn't give the height of the tower, I like to take, of course, this is nothing but the tower. As he didn't give the height, I like to call it as H. Right. So let's introduce the topic, what he's saying. Let's introduce it. First step, what we have to write? Height of tower. Yes, height of tower. Right. He didn't give it. Therefore, I'm labeling it as AB. He didn't give the height of the tower. I'm calling it as H meters. Okay. Now, Dhruvita, can you please tell me what is A?
foot of the tower.
Yeah, foot of tower. A is nothing but the foot of the tower. What is B, Dhruvita?
Top of tower.
Yeah, top of tower. Right. Now, see here. Right. Base, right. Base of the tower and in a straight line. So, which is the base of the tower, Dhruvita?
Ground, sir.
Right. Foot of the tower is nothing but point A, right? From there onwards, if you draw a straight line, right? We have drawn a straight line passing through foot of the tower, right? Straight line, right? From where it is passing?
Foot of the tower.
Passing through foot of tower. Yep. Foot of tower. That is what the line is, right? I like to call it as AX. So now, what is AX? line passing through the foot of the tower. That's what we have to mention it. So line passing through, right, foot of tower. Foot of tower. So which is the line we are talking about? Dhruvita, can you please tell me which is the line passing through the foot of the tower?
AX.
AX is the, where did it start?
At A.
At A. Where it is moving?
X.
Towards X. Therefore, I have drawn a ray or whatever it might be. Right? So just I like to, if he is talking about line, let me draw like that. Okay. Now, how many points he has taken on the line joining the foot of the tower? How many lines, how many points he is talking about?
2 points.
Let me take the first point. Let me take the first point as C. Right. And the second point as D. I have taken. Right. So C is the first point. C is the first point. Right. But the first point is how many meters away from the foot of the tower?
4 meters.
4 meters. Right. That is what the important. First point. First, or you can write a first point. Right. On the first point on the line passing through, or first point on the line passing through foot of tower. Foot of tower. Which is the first point which I have taken?
AC.
It's nothing but no. First point is C. Which is the first point? C. Such that what is the measurement he has given? AC is equal to how many meters? 4 meters. We have taken a point. Where did we take? We have taken on the point joining the foot of the tower. We have taken a point. Right. And what is the distance from the foot of the tower to the first point? It's nothing but he has given. It is nothing but AC, which is nothing but 4 meters. That is what we have to remember. That is the next then. Dhruvita, can you please tell me which is the second point we have taken on the foot of the tower?
D.
So next, second point on the line. Second point on the line passing through foot of the tower. Passing through foot of the tower. Through foot of tower. Right. Which is the first point you have taken? The second point?
D.
The point what we have taken is D. Right. But what is the distance such that how much far it is? AC is equal to how much?
9 meters.
AC, AD is equal to 9 meters. This is the important part what you have to mention. From A to D, right, it is nothing but 9 meters. So these are the two things what we have to mention. Right. So what he says, there are 2 points on the line joining. The first point is C and the second point is D. Distance from the foot of the tower to the first point is nothing but 4 meters. Distance from A to D is 9 meters. This is the first point what we have done. Now, angle of elevation from C and D are complementary. You have to remember that one. That is a very, very important point. So what are the 2 things he has given? Let us draw like here. Right. I'm making here. Okay. What he says, but angle of elevations from the 2 points are complementary. What kind of angles it seems?
Complementary.
Right, complementary. Who said this one? Shall I call it as given?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they are nothing but givens, which implies let angle C is equal to, what is the meaning of complementary? Shall I say sum of the 2 angles is equal to 90 degrees?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and such that let angle C plus angle D is equal to how much?
90.
90 degrees. Why? Because he said the angle of elevations are 90 degrees. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's consider one of the angle as theta. Let's consider one of the angle as theta. Let angle C is equal to theta. Right. So, which implies we know that one angle C plus angle D is equal to how much, Dhruvita?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Now, what we have taken angle C as?
Theta.
If one is theta, the other is angle D is equal to 90 degrees, then I can say angle D is equal to 90 minus theta degrees. That is what we have to understand. So what is the angle of elevation at C? Theta. And what is the angle of elevation at D? 90 minus theta. That is what. So let's draw the angle of elevations now. Let's draw the angle of elevation. So, and this is angle of elevation to the top. So first one, the first one what we have taken, the first one what we have taken is theta. First angle is nothing but theta, and the second angle is nothing but 90 minus theta. These are the two angles what we have. Right, he has given. So angle of elevations, angle of elevation from C is theta, and angle of elevation from D is nothing but 90 minus theta. These are the two things we have. Now, let us consider the two triangles now. Let's start working on the two triangles. So let us take the first triangle, right? I will be taking the smaller triangle first, right? I like to take the smaller triangle first. Yes. Yeah. So if you check it out, what are the labeling he has given? A, B, and C, and angle is theta. So let us go for that one. This is A. Right. This is B, and this is C, and angle of elevation is theta, and the height is h, and here he is talking about 4 meters. This is what. Right, Dhruvita, can you please tell me in this, what is the name of the triangle? Is it ABC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is angle A, Nana?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. What is angle C here?
Theta.
Theta. From that theta, opposite side. What is opposite side?
AB.
AB, how much it is?
H.
Right. Now, from that theta, what is the other thing which we know? Adjacent side. What is adjacent side here?
AC.
How much is the measurement?
4 meters.
Can you please tell me what is the trig ratio which is connecting both opposite and adjacent?
Tan theta.
Let's take tan theta. Consider tan theta. What is tan theta? Is it opposite by adjacent?
Yes, sir.
Can you please substitute the value? What is the angle there? We don't know the angle. Therefore, tan theta is equal to opposite. What do you have? It is h. And adjacent, we are having it as 4. So here, right, the only thing is this. Let's box that one. Let's box that one. Let us call it as equation 2. Now, let's draw the second triangle. Let's draw the second triangle now, which is the bigger triangle. Right, I like to draw the second triangle. Yes, this is the second triangle. In that one, of course, this is A, and this is B, and this is D. Right, the distance from here to here is 9 meters. Of course, the height is h, and the angle of elevation is nothing but 90 minus theta. This is. Now, Dhruvita, what is the name of the triangle? In triangle?
ABD.
ABD, angle A is equal to how much?
90 degrees.
Yes, angle A is equal to 90 degrees. Right. Angle D is equal to 90 minus theta. Yes, that we all know. Right. Now, which is the opposite side?
AB.
AB. Opposite side is AB, and it is h meters. And this is opposite side. Which is adjacent side?
AD.
Yeah, adjacent side is equal to AD. Do you know measurement?
9 meters.
9 meters. Yes, we are done with that. Now, can you please tell me which is the trigonometry connecting opposite and adjacent?
Tan theta.
Yes, consider tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Can you please tell me what is the angle here, Dhruvita?
Tan 90 minus theta.
Yes, it's 90 minus theta. In the opposite side, what do you have?
H.
Adjacent side, what do you have?
9.
Right. So I like to consider this one like this. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to h by 9. So there we have ended with equation 1. And here tan 90 minus theta. Now, guys, if you go for the logics here, we are having two triangles here. Right, two triangles. How many angles do you have? We are having two angles. Then we need two variables, right? One of the variable is h. One of the variable is h. But we need one more variable. Here, now he has given the value as 9 and he has given the value as 4. He didn't give another variable. Which is the variable which we have considered? It is nothing but theta. Right. Theta is the second variable here. Theta is the connecting variable here. If you check it out, in both the triangles, height h is the same. It is present in same. Easy triangle, easy variable. But which is the variable which is connecting both the triangles? Theta. Why? Because theta is in the small triangle and theta is in the bigger triangle also. And it is making the connection like 90 minus theta. Okay, now what we are supposed to do means we have to isolate that one. Let's go for that one. So here in the first equation, we are having tan theta is equal to h by 4. Right? Okay, we are having tan theta is equal to h by 4. In the next equation, we didn't make it as equation. We are having tan 90 minus theta is equal to h by 4. If you consider, let us take the isolating variable. Isolating variable, right? I like to take it as tan theta as the isolating variable. Tan theta, why? Because only theta means there is no value. Only theta means there is no value. As we are dealing with the trigonometry, an angle becomes meaningful if it is connected to any trigonometric ratio. Here the trigonometric ratio is nothing but tan theta. So I like to take one of the variable as tan theta. But here, right, but we need the same variable in both the equations. In the first equation, I isolated for tan theta. But here, we don't have tan theta. We are having tan 90 minus theta. So if you remember, it's what we call, it's a co-function. If you remember, it's nothing but a co-function. Why? Because tan and cot are friends. Tan and cot are friends. And we know one more thing. According to the co-functions, tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. If you remember this one, tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Therefore, tan 90 minus theta, I am writing it as cot theta, which is nothing but h by 9. But in the first equation, we have isolated for tan theta. But here we got LHS side. LHS side in the first equation we are having tan theta. But here in the LHS side we are having cot theta. Right? But we don't want cot theta. As we have isolated for tan theta there, we do need tan theta here. Right? So what we are doing, though tan and cot are co-functions, we are having one more relation. What is that one? Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Reciprocal relation. We know that one. Right. This is reciprocal. There is one more relation, that is cot theta. If we want to change it as tan theta, we have to write it as 1 by tan theta is equal to h by 9. Right. In the first equation, we are having tan theta. We have stopped the equation there. Here also, I want to stop it at tan theta. But here towards the LHS side, we are having 1 by tan theta. Therefore, I want to reverse it in, reciprocate it. right? I'm making the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. So we are having 1 by tan. I'm writing it as tan theta by 1 is equal to 9 by h. What I have done? I have reciprocated it. Therefore, now what we got? Tan theta is equal to 9 by h. Now I like to call it as equation 2. Right? In the first equation, what is the variable, isolating variable? Tan theta. So we got h by 4. Here, right, we know, again we got tan theta is equal to 9 by h. Right? So we are using both co-function formula and reciprocal formula. Tan 90 minus theta, we know it is a co-function. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. First we went there. But we don't want cot theta. Why? Because in the equation 1, we have isolated for tan theta. Therefore, reciprocate it. Right. So we got cot theta is nothing but 1 by tan. So we made a simple equation. Tan theta is equal to 9 by h. Right. Now we are having two equations. What are the two equations? Tan theta is equal to equation 1. Right. What is that one? Tan theta is equal to, what is the equation 1? H by 4. H by 4, h by 4. This is equation 1. What is equation 2? Right. Tan theta is equal to 9 by h. Right. We are having two equations. So see here, there are two variables and two equations. Right. If you check it out, first variable is nothing but tan theta. Okay. Second variable is nothing but h, right? So what I want to remove, I want to cancel out the first variable. Let's cancel first variable from equation 1 and 2. What I am doing? I am cancelling out tan theta. Then what you will be getting? These two we are getting. I can write it out. H by 4 is equal to 9 by h. I have eliminated first variable, that is tan theta. Now I got only one equation and one variable. Now what we need? Let us find the value of h. So to find the value of h, let cross multiply that one. So what we are having, h into h is equal to 9 into 4. So we know h into h is nothing but h square, and 9 into 4 is nothing but 36. Right. Now, h is equal to, if you send square to the other side, we will be getting square root of 36. Now, h is equal to plus or minus 6. What is h is equal to there? Plus or minus 6. But we don't know. We know that, so h is equal to, let us take it as h is equal to only, which implies h is equal to only plus 6 meters. Why we have taken only positive? Since height can't be negative. Height can't be negative, right? Be negative. We can't take it as minus 6. Therefore, what is the conclusion we are making? Height of the tower. Height of tower, right? AB. Height of tower AB is equal to, we took it as variable h, and it is 6 meters, right? So guys, it's a beautiful sum, which is very important in all the way for you, right? So here, tower, what we took the tower as AB, right? We took the tower as AB, right? Which is the line passing through the foot of the tower? AX is the line passing through the foot of the tower, right? Which are the 2 points what we have taken? First point is C and the other point is D. But what are angle of elevations to the top? He did not give the angles. He did not give like 30, 60, 45. Didn't give like that. But he has given the relation between the C and D. He said both the angles are complementary. Complementary means what? The sum of the two angles is 90. Therefore, one of the angle we took it as theta and the other angle we took it as 90 minus theta. Then how many triangles we have? Two triangles. First triangle is the smaller one, ABC. And the second triangle is the bigger one, ABD, right? I have used both the triangles. First triangle, I have isolated for tan theta. In the second triangle also, I want to isolate for tan theta. Here, which is the isolating variable we have taken? Tan theta. Then we have isolated, we have solved it, and we got the value of H as a tower as H meters. Hope you are able to understand.